Hi everyone, let's go ahead and get started with the tuples in a Python. Tuples is similar to a list, but there is just one difference. Tuple is immutable. That means once you have created a tuple, you cannot change a tuple. And there are a few other things where tuple is different, but moreover it's like a list there. So the tuple can have a multiple type of the data together inside a single tuple. For example, let's say if I define a equal to inside a round bracket, then it becomes here a tuple. Do you remember earlier we used square bracket? That was the list. Now it's tuple. There I say here apple, then I say here a cherry, and then I say there the banana. Alright, so the a variable a is now tuple. You can check the type of the variable a by typing there type a, which is tuple there. And this tuple is also ordered item. Tuple is also ordered data type like the list. That means once you have created a tuple, then the order of these items will not change in the tuple like a list. Alright, let's go ahead and see whether tuple allows duplicate or not. And let's see whether we can change this tuple or not. The one thing, do you see there that A0 is apple there, but suppose that if you want to change this A0 with something, let's say the 0 number, it will throw the error because the tuple object does not support the item assignment. That's mean this is immutable. Alright, so you can only read the tuple, but you cannot modify the tuple. Whenever you want to add there a new value in the tuple, then you need to create this whole new tuple there, alright, from the beginning. But suppose that you want to add there 0, then you have to create this a whole new tuple. You cannot append already existing tuple, alright. You can also get the length of the tuple, something like that. Earlier we had the tuple which has the length of 3 there. Alright, perfect. You can create a mixed data type of for the tuple as well. For example, let's say you can do like we have a 0, then 0.1. That's when we have an integer, a float value, and then we have here a string value, and then finally we have here a boolean value, and then we have here list as well. Alright, something like this. So you can create a tuple like this as well. So the tuple can take any type of the data inside this tuple. Alright, but suppose that there is a given condition where you have a very large tuple, but you are asked to modify the tuple. Alright, so one way to assign a new value to a variable as a tuple, the another way you can convert this tuple into a list, and then you can modify the list, and then again you can convert it back to the tuple. Suppose that if I ask you to add here a number 10, 11 and 12 in this tuple, obviously we cannot add in this tuple, but what we can do here, we can do something like this, b equal to list of a. Now this tuple got converted into list, and then I can do here append. In a previous lecture we had seen there were many methods to add the items into the list there. Alright, so I'm just gonna add here 11 and then b dot append 12. Alright, let's go ahead and see here what happens with the b. Now you see there, these were tuples item, and these are the additional items which I just added here in these two lines. Let's go ahead and convert back this b into a. So you can simply do like this, a equal to, we are talking about the tuple here, a equal to tuple of b. Let's go ahead and run this and then see a. Alright, earlier you saw a was like 0, 0.1, string true, 123 and 3. This was the a, but now these are the two additional value got added into tuple. So this is something, a workaround where you need to add values in the tuple, but you cannot modify the tuple directly. So you needed to convert it into list and then modify and then again convert back to the tuple. Something like we saw in the list where we added two lists together. So the same things we can do with the tuple as well. For example, let's say you have a tuple already and we have here a b tuple. Alright, so I say here tup1 and then something like this. Alright, so I have here tuple A and the tuple B. You can add these tuple A and B by doing A plus B. Now you know here we cannot modify this tuple or this tuple itself, but we can perform the operation between these two tuples. So as we added these two tuples together, after this 12 value, the value of tuple B will get added here, and then you can assign this into a new variable known as a C. So C will have values present into A tuple and B tuple. Alright. You can also use the multiplication methods with the tuple as well. Suppose that you have a B tuple and you just multiply it by 2 and then you see what happens. The tuple B will get replaced by 2 times of its original length. Alright, so we had here tup1 1 2 3, tup1 1 2 3. At the same time, if you do here a 3, you will see there a 3 time replacement will happen. So this multiplication doesn't work like you are multiplying a number with the another number. It's like creating a number of copies. So as you do here these multiplications, a 3, that means a 3 copies will be created for a tuple B. Alright, this is all about in this lecture. Thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you in next one.